Thank you, Johnny Cavazzini. What a show we're having so far. Knockouts, cuts. It's been a show we promised right here on Real Hero Muay Thai. We hope you're loving it around the world, watching it on Epicenter. Ladies and gentlemen, we go straight into bout number 7. Fighting out of the gold corner, representing Team Australia, Mike 300 Dimitriou. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to bout number 7 of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the gold corner, he is the dual WMC and WKBF Australian champion, official weight 69.9 kilograms, 40 fights for 31 wins, representing Team Australia, Mike 300 Dimitriou.
ในคู่ที่ 7 นะคะ มุมทองนะคะ ชก 40 ครั้ง ชนะ 31 ครั้งนะคะ Mike 300 Dimitriou.
And tonight, his opponent, fighting out of the black corner, official weight 70 kilograms even, 112 fights, 71 wins, representing Thailand, Dejrit Popteeratam.
แล้วในมุมดำนะคะ ชก 112 ครั้งนะคะ ชนะ 71 ครั้งนะคะ Dejrit Popteeratam ค่ะ
300 recently coming back from another training stint in Thailand, so he will be super fit for this bout.
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. In fact, Mike 300, he heads back to Popteeratam training gym in Phuket on Monday for 1 year training and fighting. So he's back to business on the plane on Monday. He'd like to get this out of the way first. Final preparations and words given to him by his corner, and away we go.
Yeah, very interesting. First time that we've seen a southpaw fighter this evening. 300 being the southpaw fighter, although the Thais, as usual, can alternate between orthodox and southpaw. So it probably will not phase Dejrit at all. Look at that slapping round kick to the left rib cage.
2 of them in 10 seconds from Dejrit with the southpaw Mike 300. He does leave himself quite exposed there. There's already 3 big brown marks emerging on his rib cage. Dejrit throwing plenty at him in the opening exchanges.
It looks like these come from the same training academy as Dejrit, who we saw earlier on this evening.
A miss there from 300, a round kick that missed, and Dejrit capitalised on it coming straight in. Bang, another right kick through the middle, a push kick from Dejrit. Already 300 looking pretty bruised around the abdominal mark and regions.
Yeah, Mike trying to drill his knee up into the rib cage, but Dejrit not even flinching. Tries to catch the low kick. Oh, look, a big slapping right round kick once again.
Oh, he looks lethal. He looks absolutely lethal, Dejrit.
The sound of his shin slapping against the ribcage of 300, absolutely resounding here around the Olympic Park Sports Centre.
Yeah, and we are right up close and personal to it, and we're watching Mike 300 take not quite a beating, but certainly being taught a couple of lessons in the opening exchanges of the first round. Have a look at his abs. A few kicks, lucky that one didn't land. It would have knocked his head clean off.
Yeah, good evasive work by 300 to get out of the way, but I think you're quite right, Chris. Dejrit seems to possess knockout power in his kicks. From where we're sitting, he's absolutely loading up, rolling his hip into those roundhouse kicks.
Well, he likes to wear his opponents down. He's not taking his time in doing it, though. Oh, dear.
Step up knee from 300.
Dejrit really dominating the first round. You only have to look at the Welsh marks on Mike 300's skin to know that plenty of kicks have already landed.
Luckily for 300 that he's in peak physical condition. A lesser fighter probably wouldn't be standing there at the moment. Have a look at his left rib cage, Chris.
I can see it right in front of me as Dejrit goes on another little rampage, but Mike 300 standing firm back against the ropes.
Yeah, Dejrit trying to let go that short crossing elbow, and we've seen here tonight what damage elbows can do. They are absolutely lethal.
Yeah, Mike 300, he knows his business. I guess one of the veterans of the game here in this country almost, but Dejrit looking so talented. And as I said, you only need to look at the skin on Mike 300's stomach after the first round to know that he's in a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Dejrit not giving 300 the chance to settle into any rhythm whatsoever and really punishing his ribcage with those round kicks.
Mike 300, he won on a points decision against Andrew Keogh in September. Also September, won on a points decision against a fellow Aussie, Matt King. But this Dejrit Popteeratam looks absolutely the real deal, the full package.
Oh, look at that.
Aggression etched all over his face, Dejrit.
Yeah, round kick, right crossing elbow from Dejrit.
Right to the body, hold and a punch.
Good straight right hand from the Thai.
.300 trying to get out of there without any further damage being done.
Yeah, now 300 trying to let go. Short elbow, but just not within range.
A knee to the abs by Dejrit, got through. Another one comes through on 300. He responds with a round knee, but three more come back. That got through. Good scoring knee from 300.
Yeah, good step up knee, but have a look at Dejrit, Chris. Didn't even flinch.
No.
Just wore that knee and kept pushing forward. He's been airborne now. He's even attempted the flying knee.
You know they're confident when they try and attempt those flying knees, and you can look at his face, Dejrit. He's got aggression etched all over it.
Yeah.
He wants this real bad.
Yeah, but a very confident display from Dejrit. Just seems to have the answers for everything that 300 is throwing at him here in this bout.
A boy from Melbourne, Mike 300. He's in a fight. And boy, he knows it. 300, of course, the name after the Spartan action adventure film 300, which took 460 odd million gross at the box office. Well, I tell you what.
Well, we can only hope we get that.
We can only dream.
That sort of coverage in pay-per-views for Real Hero Muay Thai, but we do hope you're enjoying this wherever you're watching.
I don't know that Mike 300 would take the 460 million in return for the damage that's being done, but he's standing brave, standing tall, and Dejrit trying to get through, working away at that left rib cage of 300, who leads with a left but doesn't land and almost goes over the ropes.
Yeah, but he's very cagey, Dejrit. He's not just aiming at that rib cage. Every now and then he lets go that round kick upstairs.
Elbows used sparsely so far.
Look at that, Dejrit. He breaks from the clinch and once again lets go the round kick. Hardly thrown any punches in this bout.
No. Seconds remaining in the second round of the 7th fight on the card. He has recovered somewhat, 300, I thought. Dejrit, though, the first round, it was all him, but Mike 300 standing tall. He's battered and bruised, but I guess still in the fight with one to go.
Yeah, absolutely, and he keeps taking a lot of punishment to that left rib cage. How much more can he sustain? Because it's a testament to his fitness, because I think a lesser fighter, it would have been all over.
This is the 7th fight on the card. 2 rounds down, 1 3-minute round remaining. Michael Demetriou, Mike 300 of the Superfight Gym against Dejrit Popteeratam. Dejrit, I would say, joining me, John, easily took the first round and probably the second as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. I really think that 300 has to knock him out to win this fight.
Well, he just led with a front elbow. That would seem to be his round 3 plan.
Looking at his corner in between rounds, Don Miller motioning to 300 to knee. So as a strategy, obviously there's a bit of a height advantage on Mike 300, but he hasn't really used it so far in this bout. He's trying to drive those knee into the rib cage of Dejrit.
In a clinch, it's hard to get any power, isn't it, on those knees?
Yeah, absolutely, but you need to roll your hip into it, or
that landed.
Go straight up the middle.
So effective, that right turning kick, the round kick from Dejrit. Look at the rib cage of Mike 300. It's almost blood red. All down his left side, rather, of that rib cage.
Yeah, Dejrit just seems to score at will, as he feels like it, whether it be a knee or a round kick to that left rib cage.
And that's the big target, as you said earlier, against a southpaw, and he is exposing it at will pretty much, Dejrit at the moment.
That's a bit of work from 300. Nice, tidy punch combination.
He needs something special.
Yeah, he's going to have to really load up.
Melbourne boy, 300. So, like Muay Thai is a religion in Thailand and thereabouts, so too is AFL in Melbourne. He supports Essendon.
Well, I hope he doesn't follow their example in terms of
he'll need more
supplements, but
he'll need more than the dons and supplements at the moment.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that 300 would have subscribed to a very healthy lifestyle.
As they all do.
Luckily, we haven't had any of that nonsense in our sport so far, and let's hope that we don't. But back to the action here in centre ring. We see now 300 following the advice of his trainer, Don Miller, and trying to work those knees straight up the middle and into the rib cage of Dejrit. But there's Dejrit once again, bang, with that roundhouse kick.
Yeah, Dejrit trying to put a show on. He knows he's comfortably in front, trying to avoid anything nasty in the closing seconds of the 3rd round from Mike 300, who's a cagey and experienced customer. He won't be lying down, I can bet you that. But Dejrit, he looks composed, doesn't he? There goes a left cross that didn't land from 300.
Yeah, absolutely, but Mike, he's trying to do the right thing. He's got to be on the front foot, Chris. Really take the fight to Dejrit, but I think it could be all over. Nice step-up knee from Dejrit.
Fighting to the very end, Mike Demetriou against Dejrit Popteeratam. And I guess the open round definitely went to Dejrit. The second was a bit more even, but in the end, I think Mike 300 will struggle to win this in the judges' favour.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, a brave and valiant display from 300, but he just didn't seem to have the answers, particularly for the strikes to the left rib cage from Dejrit. But we go to the judges' decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of full Thai rules, we have gone to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27. declaring your winner via unanimous points. Black corner, Team Thailand, Dejrit, Popteeratam.
There you go, Chris. A unanimous points victory at the end of the day. All three judges scoring at the same, which is what we'd like to see, consistent scoring. So the way of Team Thailand. So we're now at 4-3, the way with the Aussies in the lead.
Yeah, spot on by one fight. Dejrit Popteeratam. He looks the complete package, and the judges, I'm sure, got that one right. Just have a look at the skin and the bruising on Mike 300. I'm going to head over to the TV centre and try and get a chat with our winner from that last bout. Yes, thanks very much, John. Dejrit Popteeratam and Mike 300. Mike 300, he's been around the ring for a number of years. The boy from Melbourne who followed